Good morning. Welcome to Diane's Kitchen. Everything has changed. The world has changed. How you shop, how you live, what you do during your day has changed. We've changed here too. Unfamiliar territory for me, but I'm going to give it a shot. Happy to be back on the air. Today, my guest is Jim LeDuc. This guy, I think, is crazy, but I think he's going to be doing something that's absolutely amazing, and I want you to know about it. First of all, Jim, welcome.
Thank you.
And what is your official title?
I am the director of Washington County Health and Human Services, and I've been in the county for 18 years, but been the director for the last 6.
So, Health and Human Services. If you need the Health and Human Service, you probably know what that is. For those of you who do not know, Jim, what is Health and Human Service? What do you do? What does your department do?
I think we're most known to provide some most critical duties such as child protection, child welfare, juvenile justice, mental health, alcohol and drug abuse. But we also provide economic support for food share, medical assistance. We also have child support in our office to collect from non-custodial parents to help pay for the cost of raising a child. And we are a Health and Human Services, which means we have public health within our department. And as you know, during this current time, public health, well, I'd say we're all running at a pretty high pace.
Oh, I imagine.
Public health especially.
So when you say public health, what does that cover?
Public health, we've changed our scope in pretty much all of our units, but public health is really about education and getting it out to the community. I rather wish it was called community health because the information that's coming out through CDC right now or general health information, it's no good sitting in, say, Atlanta. Our residents need to know what is healthy behavior, what social isolation, all the stuff that's coming out now is really coming out through public health systems, and we are definitely more in tune with the community, more reaching out. You see the press releases, and Sherry Nickel, the supervisor and public health officer, she was on previously. We are really getting that much more exposure, and what we are communicating is the health needs and how to keep people safe, not just with COVID-19, but if COVID-19 wasn't going on now, we would still be trying to inform the public about we did a safe sleep with infants.
Wait.
We have opioid prevention through them.
Safe sleep? What does that mean for babies?
For babies, we really discourage parents or anybody sleeping in the same bed with infants.
Right.
So we try getting the education out about that.
Right.
But obesity, we cover. We do a community health needs. We teamed up with Spooner Hospital to do that the last go around. We identify really from community input what we think or what they think the top health needs are.
And what are some of those top health needs? Do you remember?
Yeah, it's interesting. Mental health is always up there, and drug abuse is up there. Obesity will be up there. Lack of access to healthcare is up there. So, a big part of that is the assessment and getting that input from the community. But then on top of that, it's addressing those, taking a good look at them, research, and addressing those needs.
It's interesting that you put obesity in there with drug abuse.
Well, it's always going to be, when you look at, definitely the health of our population.
I think it makes perfect sense. It's just so unusual to hear that obesity is in with things like drug abuse because it is abusing your person. If you don't get up and move, if you don't eat the proper foods, you're putting yourself in harm's way.
Yep, and it's always gonna, it's gonna, be in the top five concerns
Good.
for health, for
Good.
sure.
So you're a busy guy.
Yep, we're all busy with this COVID-19. The majority of my staff are working from home, but every unit is staffed with at least a manager and a staff person. Public health, of course, is running overtime. It's all hands on deck. But yeah, our office is closed to the public, but we are continuing to ensure the safety of kids, of adults. We're still providing services to our mental health and alcohol and drug abuse consumers. We're just doing it through technology. If we absolutely, we will continue. If there's an imminent danger concern with a child, we will go out face to face. That's no matter what.
Sure.
That's our bottom line. We have to ensure the safety of some of those populations, and if need be, we'll do that face to face.
Or mask to mask.
Yeah, we kind of got set up. It's hard because so much of what we do is about engagement and establishing rapport.
Right.
And good communication. It's kind of hard to do that, or it's harder to do that when you're all decked out like full hazmat.
Yeah.
But that's where the skill of social workers and other professionals come in.
Well, I agree, and it's kind of become the way of life. I mean, you look at people who aren't fully decked out, and you wonder, wow, am I overdecked? Am I underdecked? Or whatever. I understand you've got a new outreach program that is amazing. Boy, I hardly know where to start because it's so clever. Let me start with, who came up with this new program and what are you calling it?
Well, COVID-19 was out there, and then it really hit Wisconsin, and then it's like, there's the health aspects that everybody's talking about, but then it's the human needs that got some people thinking. And really, I have to tip my hat to Chet Hurt. Chet Hurt is the program coordinator for the Mental Health Task Force of Washburn County.
Okay.
And he's got big ideas, and addressing, looking at the human needs of the folks, and he wants a big sense of community. And so him and I were talking, and he said, there's this opportunity to write a grant for through Marshfield Clinic. What do you think? I said, yeah. And my job really is kind of stay out of the way of people who can do good work.
Exactly.
So Chet wrote that grant and got people together. We have Lakeland Family Resource. We have the schools, UW Extension, and just regular. No, I don't want to say regular, but citizens who are doing great work.
Okay,
I'll say it that way.
What's the grant? What's the grant for?
The grant is for care packages, hygiene, household cleaning, and kids activities. So Chet wrote that grant, got the group together, and has moved it forward. So then we were awarded $10,000 from Marshfield Clinic for this community effort. Quickly get establish a name. It's Community First Washburn County, and within that, because from start to finish, I think people have good ideas about program development or program management, but really, it does need to be thought out and logical in order to produce results in a short period of time. So
right.
There was committees formed, and Chet was running with that. And then we decided to add because of the need. We're really nervous about nutrition, making sure everybody
exactly
gets their nutritional needs met. So we moved on also to include a supplemental meal program. and that's going to be quite costly, and that's why we also added a fundraising part to this as well.
Okay, wait.
Because
Before you go on, break it down a little bit. You've got, in essence, care packages. And now you're adding food. First of all, who can qualify for these, and how often can they qualify? Is this a daily? Is this a weekly? Is this once a month? Is this like a food pantry? You've got to sign in, you've got to sign out. You only get so much stuff. Explain that
yeah,
part of this new Community First Washburn County.
yeah, thanks for making me go back. So the care package, I mean, that's a huge effort in and of itself.
Right.
We have people packaging care packages. Yes, this week we started, and the thing is with the care packages, we wanted to be out in the community. We didn't want people to have to drive around all over the place. So we started in Spooner this week, and then Minong. We're up in Minong, and then we'll hit Shell Lake this Saturday, and then Birchwood Monday. And we'll continue to do that as supplies are available.
Okay, so what you're saying is you set up somewhere in
Yes.
different towns, different days. People can come and get a care package. Can they come the next time you come and get another care package? Or is it one per family, or one per child, or one per?
No, we really do trust that the people who need it, and we want to provide for them.
Okay.
And it's on their honor, and it will be the same for the meals too.
Okay.
You know, people are proud. Washburn County folks are proud, and we just hope that they're taking what they need, and if they don't need it, I think we have more people that probably will say no, give it to somebody else when they really do need it themselves, than folks who are going to abuse the system.
I agree with you, because that's who we are. They say Minnesota nice. Well, they haven't come to Wisconsin. They want to know nice. They can come to Wisconsin, especially northern Wisconsin. So these care packages, a family of 8, would they each get one? Or just the children? Because you said you had some kids' activities in it.
Yeah, we do separate it. Families with kids or non-childless homes. No, it really is designated for a home. But we've had other people pick up for their neighbor.
Sure. And this should do it. One care package should provide for quite a long time, or do they come back the following week and pick up another one?
It's not necessarily going to be weekly. It's going to be as supplies come in.
Okay, as needed.
And that $10,000 is directly going to local businesses. We're purchasing through all local businesses to help them out. That was one of our secondary goals, is to support our local businesses. So it's not us on Amazon or Costco. We're going through Al's Market. We're going through Economart. Yep.
That's great, because this is going to look completely different when this is over, whenever it's over. A lot of businesses won't be in business anymore, so anything we can do to help. That's why I think the second part of this new program, the Community First program, is genius, because it involves food. Explain that, will you?
Yes. The original grant said no, hands off the food. And we have food shelves that are, I think Ruby's Pantry went up 30% from 1 week to the next. Our food share participants, that is increasing pretty much at that same 30% mark. So then we, at first we thought, with increased food share and the food shelves that people will be getting their meals. But then we thought a little bit more, and it's just kind of concerning. We have a Meals on Wheels program. I think most people know about that.
Mm-hmm.
They did switch to 30 meals, delivering 30 meals at one time for 30 days.
Right, to be put in the freezer and then used as needed. So the
Yeah.
food that you're giving is not a cooked, ready-to-eat product. This is like a Ruby's Pantry, where you get
No,
the...
no, that was leading up to that was part of the concern is that we didn't necessarily think that was going to necessarily be enough for all the homebound seniors, and then it's like, what if I think they deserve a second meal too, or the option of a second meal, and then there's families, schools are doing a great job providing for their students, but families include mom and dad. And,
Right. So what kind of products do they get in the food packages?
well, I'll tell you, the plan is to team up with local restaurants.
Nice.
No large chain restaurants. But we were hoping to get 14 restaurants on board.
So this is a cooked hot product.
Darn right, 7 days a week too.
My goodness, that's just amazing. That is genius. I mean, not only are you helping people with, what do they call it, food insecurities, but you're also helping out the restaurants, helping them stay in business.
Yes, and they want to be a part of the solution too. I mean, they're struggling, but they still care about the community.
Yeah.
So we're hoping to be able to line the restaurants up real quickly and get this moving the first week of May. But just like everything, this is the meal program will be pretty costly, because the ultimate design, I think, has about 125 meals a day. Don't want to necessarily say what the price point is for the restaurants, but 7 days a week, we're talking this could run in the $5,000 a week neighborhood.
Ooh, that's a rich neighborhood.
It is, but that's what you get for 125 meals, and hopefully the alternative is those people aren't getting that food.
Exactly. And this way you get a hot, nutritious, well-balanced hot meal, which would be absolutely amazing, especially for people who maybe live a single life. They're still mobile, but they live a single life and they don't cook. They don't know how to cook, and they're tired of eating cold cereal. And there are people in this area who are financially secure with disposable income. They're not living paycheck to paycheck. They're not worrying that they can't make their next month's rent or their next house payment. And these are the people that you would like to reach out to contribute to this. So your contribution, your financial contribution, then turns into helping local restaurants stay in business and local people being fed. Yes?
Yeah, you nailed it on the head too. And I think people look at their online checking, or the Trump bucks, or the incentive.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what you call it. I looked at it yesterday, and we got our. I keep on wanting to call them Trump bucks, which is probably not going to be pleasing to hear for some people.
You said it. I didn't.
We just got our.
Yeah, you got them.
You got that money. If you are doing well without that, that might be a source that you can kind of kick this
Sure.
way. There are people. Not I can collect my thoughts again. There are people who want to contribute.
Well, yeah, there always are. And this is a great program. We're kind of running out of time here, unfortunately. So if someone would like to contribute to helping feed our area, our county, Washburn County, if someone would like to contribute, so by feeding the county, you're also keeping the restaurants afloat. Where do they send their money? To whom do they make their checks? Is this tax deductible?
Yes, it would be, for sure. if you want to know more about any of the efforts, the care packages, the supplemental meal program, or what
Sure.
Community First is all about, there is a Facebook page, Community First Washburn County. Check them out on Facebook.
Okay.
Um, as far as the fundraising, that's on that page as well. But you can go to Lakeland Family Resource Center Facebook page to donate. And there's a couple different ways to donate. As part of the fundraising kickoff, because people like quirky with their fundraiser or silly or put any other word in there. But I'm going to be running a 12-hour race by myself this Saturday. I start at 7:30 a.m. and I'll keep on running until 7:30 p.m.
I think they're going to have to use some of the contributions for you. I cannot believe someone would run around the Spooner track for 12 hours and be able to make it and keep running. That's just amazing. So people can come out and watch you run. It's supposed to be a beautiful day. And is this at the high school?
It is at the high school. We are definitely, I'm not encouraging people, we don't want a large gathering.
Oh, right.
Practice social distancing.
Bingo.
People need to stay at home.
Mm-hmm.
If you're out and about, I think there might be a sign to honk. I tell you what, I probably won't hear any honking because to make it for 12 hours running, you got to zone out.
Oh, well, yeah.
So I appreciate if anybody does honk. I probably won't acknowledge them because I probably don't even know what planet I'm on at some point.
Yeah, I would like to see you at the end. I might show up when you're just about finished and see if you even know who you are anymore. Listen, we are out of time. So what we're trying to say here is there's an effort. It's already been started. Where do people find out when the mobile units will be in their towns?
That is also on Community First.
Washburn County.
Washburn County. Definitely take a look at that.
So all the information, and as it changes and as food is added, you can let people know they really need to go to Washburn. No, Community First Washburn County to get all the information that they need. And if you're going by the Spooner High School, honk. He may not hear you, but we'll drag him off after 12 hours. And if you've got extra money, if you want to help, please donate. Who knows how long this is going to go on? And we need help now. In another month, maybe things will be fine. Maybe they'll be worse. But this is your opportunity to do a kind thing for Community First Washburn County. Thank you, Jim. Thank you very much. You have been most interesting.
Thanks, Jim.
Thank you.
The producer. All right. Now, next week, we'll have another interesting guest. And until then, this is Diane's Kitchen reminding you that the Edina Realty team is still working hard for you. You can make an appointment. You can go to see them, wear a mask. They can put you in a new house. They can sell your house, whatever you need to have done. The fitness centers are all closed. Body shop fitness centers are closed, but you will be amazed at the changes they're making. Everything is being painted. Everything is being cleaned. They look fantastic. So until next week, for Diane's Kitchen, keep it cooking.